What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Level 7K, Level 7 Knowledge. It's your boy Soldier, or you can call me Jay, right? And today we talking about the power of your signature, right? And basically how much power your signature holds when it goes onto these contracts, or when you're signing agreements or binding yourself to an entity or corporation and things of that nature. And how we're gonna jump right into it. So, when first of all, you must know your signature is, if you break it down, it's your sign of nature, right? Only when you do your signature, it's kind of like your business fingerprint, you know what I mean? And you need to notice, because of if you look at these documents and stuff, these banks and stuff, or corporations make these these contracts don't mean anything unless they have a signature on it, right? Which means it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't have power unless your signature or someone's signature is on it, because that signature is someone's name, their sign of nature, and that goes. You can tie that signature to bank accounts. You can tie it to homes. Anything that you've ever signed for, you can tie it all back to that. You know what I mean? Really back to you. So if you got a piece of paper that says, or a contract that says, your house is gonna be, you're paying for your house, right? And your house is gonna be worth 100 grand, right? Let's just say that, for instance, right? And there's gonna be a certain amount of interest, like what, 1-2%, maybe 3% interest, right, over the years, right, of your payment plan, right? That paper, that contract that I just said, right, it doesn't mean anything right now. Like, without a signature on it, that doesn't mean anything. It has no power. But once someone puts their signature on it that agrees to that statement, that piece of paper now becomes powerful, and because it now has an agreement, a binding between a person or a corporation, an entity, or anything of that nature. This is called legalese. You know what I'm saying? And I need y'all to notice, because when you're signing for things, you need to start looking at the privacy policy section of your contracts, because in those contracts, a lot of times they'll ask for access to your likeness, right, and your not necessarily the essence, like this. Like, so when you, basically why I'm bringing this up is, like, when people sign their souls over, they don't know that in the contract is asking for that. It doesn't say you, by signing this contract, you give us the rights to your soul. It's never gonna say that. It's gonna be tricky, right? It's gonna say access to your likeness or something of that nature, or what's the name of it? I'm going off of memory, because I've seen it myself in some contracts, and I've turned contracts down because of it, right? And it's basically like it's I think they call it biometric. Anything that's dealing with your biometrics, no, because everything dealing with your biometrics, which is like your fingerprint, footprints, things, not footprints, God, but like, like signature, voice, things of that nature, right? Anything that pertains to you, that's unique to you. Like, once you sign those contracts, you give them the right to use it, and like, they'll have it to where they'll say, even when the contract is basically up, of when you stop working for that corporation, or you stop the agreement, they still have access to it and can use it in any way that they want to put in the light, you know what I mean? And that's very important, because they can portray you in any way they want to. And if you don't look at the contract, it can say, like, after you done, just because you left doesn't mean anything, because in the contract, even if you left that job or that corporation, it can say, we can use your likeness before and after the period of the contract, or it say in perpetual, meaning perpetual meaning never ending, like undying, something like that, right? I'm gonna look it up again, but I'm thinking about another word too, because this word I don't want to forget, because this is a sneaky one. Perpetuity, which means forever. You get what I mean? So I think perpetual means never ending. I'm gonna look it up again, y'all, but or put something up, but perpetuity, I know, means forever. So when you're looking at these things, they're gonna say stuff like that. So they're gonna be asking for your likeness, your biometric information and things. They want access to that. And the truth of the matter is, they want to be able to use that in any light that they want to. You get what I'm saying? And it's very, very important that you don't sign these type of contracts, y'all. I need to look out for this. It's very important because this has spiritual ties. You know what I mean? Because you're signing your sign of nature on there, and that's binding you to that entity. It's like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Leganese, right? Do your research on Leganese. And for instance, a lot of people don't know about the straw man, right? Which is basically your birth certificate being its own separate entity, and then when you end up paying debt, you end up paying 2 times because of basically your straw man is like the dead version of you, and you being the live version of you. So like when you go to courts and stuff, this is just like me summarizing it, y'all. When you go to court, it'll be like they'll have a summons, right? And they'll summon basically an entity. This is spiritual talk. Like the entity corporation, meaning live being, right, is summoning someone to come to court, which will be your straw man, which your name will be all caps, right? Because that's the way they put it on your tombstone, right? All caps, and on your social security, it's all caps, right? But when you write your name, you do your name J, whatnot. That's my name. But like when you write your name, you might do a capital letter and then the rest lowercase. You get what I'm saying? But that's very important because if they have a summons and they summon that entity, the full name, basically by you showing up to that, right, you're showing up as a representation of that entity, meaning that you saying that's you, and then you take on the debt and things of that nature too, right? So it's very important, y'all. It's deep. I know it probably sounds confusing, but look into your straw man. It's very important, y'all. But that's it. I was just trying to tell y'all the power of y'all signature. Look into these contracts when you sign it, y'all. Do not get binded to something that you end up regretting. You get what I'm saying? So peace, love to y'all. And if y'all like the video, go ahead and give your boy a like. If y'all want to see more of my videos, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you just want to show me some love, you can leave a comment, y'all. Peace.